Well, today is election day in the country of Canada, and as they have given me a card that says I can vote, um, I have to figure out whether I should vote today. I was watching a video I made last week where I was basically saying, as I reviewed my notes, that if I vote, I'm consenting to being governed by these institutions. But the problem is even if I don't consent to being governed by these institutions are still going to come looking for me to pay my taxes and to my former employer keeps sending me a bill because they say they overpaid me by $35. This is what they do. They're relentless. And so my other alternative is to go to the voting booth and vote for the one that I hate the least. And will I then have consented to this system, or am I basically compromising? Or am I basically saying, well, if they're going to put somebody in to run this thing, I don't want the really, really shitty one. I mean, the one that I think is best has still got lots of problems. But that's what it seems to be because there's no one who's on a ticket of gift economy, getting rid of money and getting rid of corporations and liberating the planet from control structures based upon um, the power of capitalism, the power of owning real estate that you don't get to go on because it's mine. So no one wants to dismantle this capitalist nightmare. So, I mean, what I'm voting for is a socialistic party that wants to build some more subsidized housing. Well, we do need more housing for as long as you're keeping the capitalist slave state alive. No party is there that wants to get rid of all the things that are here. So, what am I to do? Am I going to vote for the one for public housing and keeping all the rest of this shitty system? Or am I not going to vote and does it make a difference? Well, in the local election, my one vote probably is not going to determine the winner or not the winner. I mean, how frequently does it happen that, you've got two candidates and they're tied and then you cast the tie-breaking vote? Never in the history of my individual constituency has that ever happened. Doesn't mean it won't happen today. And if I don't vote, then my vote casting um, well, it's very, do I want to waste half an hour going there? Well, it's not so much about that. I mean, I can just go and, mind my own business until they put me in the voting booth or something. But, is it true that I'm consenting to a system that I completely disagree with? Well, the thing is that they're not taking my wishes into um, their concern. What I want is simply not on the ballot. And it's the only ballot there is going to be for this level of government. Uh, how do I get rid of it? I have to move off planet, and no one has invented a method for get me off planet. There's all kinds of rumors that there's wormholes and stargates and there's faster than light ships. But, in my personal life, I have seen spaceships in the sky, but they never came and landed and they didn't beam me up to them. So I'm being excluded from traveling off planet. And every news article and Wikipedia article says that the rest of the planet is run the same way as where I am. No one is in power in a tract of land where they're using gift economy. Isn't that the shits? A huge planet the size of Earth, and there's nowhere on planet Earth where you can go. Oh, someone says you could possibly go to some places in India, some ashrams, maybe in the ashram. You might be able to stay temporarily. I don't know, but there's no ashram in my town that wants me. So someone says I should filibuster. In other words, just keep talking and talking and talking and talking. I'm talking and talking while my tea is ready. What am I going to do? I don't know. Check in later and you can see if I voted.